All right. Hello, brothers and sisters. How are you doing? How is everyone doing today? Such a wonderful time. It's really hot in Mombasa, but we're thanking God for each and everything. How have you been?
I'm awesome, Keith. How are you?
I'm doing great.
What happened to your hand?
I think you weren't around when I told people that I fell down a bit. I was at the gym and then I fell again at the beach.
Oh.
The funny thing, double tragedy, but then I'm okay.
Oh, pole.
Thank you. How are you doing, guys? I can see most of you guys are joining us. It's a Sunday Night Live. I'm here, Keith Mwoki.
Caroline Mwara.
Great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Nice to see you guys, and nice to see you again and again and again. Let me see who is joining us. We've got Emma Seniko Tai. How are you doing? He's saying hi to Keith and Carol.
Hi.
We are doing great. How is Uganda? And we can see someone else there, quite a number of people. Risk Taker. How are you doing? And as well, Anne Gasheru, thank you so much for always being here. Helen, I can see you as well. Then we've got V. How are you? How is everyone? Oh, let me check them out from here. From there is a bit far. Wambo Mwangi, V, May. Somebody else has a Chinese name there. Mugota, how are you? Mass Prizes, Bitumelo, Pule. We've got Akailo. Hey, today's names are really hard. Chantel, okay, that's a simple name. King Hafi from UAE. By the way, tell us where you're watching us from, which country, which place, so that we can be able to know and be able to learn today. Today is our Sunday Night Live when we shall be answering all your questions. It's a question and answer moment, so be free to ask your question. Our assistant will be here trying to help us with the questions, writing them down. So make sure you pen them down, especially on TikTok, but also on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X and LinkedIn. We are live everywhere. So make sure you ask your question, whether on business, whether on relationships, spirituality, and mindset. I shall be doing the answering of all those questions. Somebody's telling me I'm watching from South Africa, Gauteng. That's Chantel Mageo from somebody. Oh, I missed that one. Someone else, Papa Snoop from watching from Dubai. Thank you so much. I can see Eda watching from somewhere else. May from the US. Gulu from Uganda. And Flo from Seattle. Here in Kenya, there is a song about Seattle. I don't know if you guys have heard that song by this great Pasi. We say we are going to Seattle. And I don't know why people love the place, so it's just a song. Anyway.
From YouTube.
From YouTube, we've got Lwandile Faniso. Hi, how are you doing? From South Africa. And then Tumisen Moloki watching from Lesotho. Hi, I hope you're doing great. And Nunu Makwela from South Africa. Thank you so much. That is watching us from Facebook. You can always come here each and every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, 8 p.m. East African time, where we are always speaking about business. We talk about relationships on Tuesday. We talk about business on Thursday, and Sundays is our Sunday Night Live with Carol Mwara, who takes your questions, reads them, and then I'm able to answer right here. All right? That's a good thing. So make sure that all your questions, please don't just sit down and die with them. Make sure you ask your questions. Tonight is going to be an awesome time.
Indeed.
Ian from Botswana, Emily from Saudi Arabia, I can see you. Rosie Moll, somebody else from where? I'm seeing a number of people. Tila B from Botswana, how are you doing, Tila? Thank you. You're always a great fan. And Malk Malaika in Qatar. Nitio Cakes from Tanzania, Mutai from the US, All these guys were watching. Reward from Uganda, Wairimo from Nanyuki, from Jamaica. We've got Apostle. Hey, where? Quite a number of names. You can read a couple of them.
Oh yeah, we have one from Uganda. We have Diana from Kenya. We have Gikasi from Zambia. We have Samson from Malawi. And from SA, House of Pupupu. Shosh.
Yeah.
We have Immaculate from Uganda. We have Abraham, who's tuning in from South Sudan. I knew it. Then we have Leah from Malindi, Kenya. Hi, Leah. Then we have Eve from Utawala. Then we have Rachel, who's from Uganda, Kampala. Esther Banda from Zambia.
Wow.
And then we have Tim from South Africa. Uganda, well presented by Robert. Then we have from Ethiopia, Selu.
Wow.
And Gepla from Liberia.
Awesome.
And then we have from Qatar, Bettina.
And I think there's so many people from Uganda lately.
So
and
many,
we
so
said we
many.
are coming to Uganda very soon.
Yes, you did.
Uganda, we're coming to South Africa. I can't wait to be there and, feel the weather in Cape Town. I hear it's both, in Cape Town, I heard there is both, I don't know, it's in Cape Town only, but there is the Atlantic and Indian Ocean
In
mixing.
Cape Town.
I don't know the story.
They should tell us.
I saw it on Wodemaya channel and I was like, wow, you mean Atlantic on one side and the other side, Indian Ocean. Wow, it was really awesome. And I was like,
Yeah.
I can't wait to come there. We are in Mombasa, the beautiful coastal city of Mombasa in Kenya, a place called Mtwapa, and here is where we are, the creek, at the Marina Creek,
Do you know
Kujua
why we
Point.
call it Mtwapa?
Please tell me.
Mtu hapa.
Mtwapa is telling me it means mtu hapa. Mtu hapa means you've got someone here. All right, so thank you guys for always joining in. For those who are new here, please, you can always go to the link on my bio, book in a session, so that we can always discuss together, and whatever thing that you're going through, whether in your relationship, business, or spirituality, I can always help you out on the same. And remember, this Friday, next week, we shall be having a wonderful masterclass. And our masterclasses have moved from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Those are the private Zoom masterclasses. We shall be having them next week on Friday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. And I'll be teaching people on how to run Airbnb business. All right. So if you really want to understand without any detail hidden or left aside, I'm going to teach you how to run an Airbnb business from start to the end. So make sure you go to the link on my bio, book in your seat, and I will be able to see you next week on Friday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Zoom. This will be a private masterclass for those who want to learn how the Airbnb business works, and you become a master. And it doesn't matter which country you are, this can be a really good opportunity for you to be able to make it and become the best version of yourself. So make sure you go there, book in your seat. I think we are running a December offer of about, how much is it, please? $8, is it? $8, which is 1,000 Kenyan shillings. So yes, so for 1,000 shillings or $8, you can book in your seat for this masterclass, which will be happening on Zoom. It will be a private masterclass this coming Friday next week from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. And you can ask your questions, and I'll make sure by the time you're done with that, you will never be the same again. All right. So thank you so much. So now I want us to get down to today's business. And as I start this teaching today, I want to make sure that I first speak about 5 laws of life. And I think these laws have always been a big anchor to most of the people who have, the moment you understand these 5 laws of life, which I'm going to give, I think you'll never be the same again. So now, there's one law called the Murphy's Law. All right. I don't know if you guys have heard about the Murphy's Law. Now, Murphy's Law, it says that the more you fear something, the more it will happen. Have you ever been afraid of losing and you end up losing?
Yes.
Have you ever been afraid of not getting a job and then you just don't get it? You're afraid of, even someone passing in your, neighborhood or family or someone close, and you're so afraid of it and it just happens. This is called the Murphy's Law. It's just, what I will say, it is an art of manifestation. You're literally manifesting, because whatever you're afraid of, you're creating it. People have never understood that you create by your mind. All things are created by the mind. So Murphy's Law tells us anything that you're afraid of, it will surely come. Whether today or tomorrow, it will come. So what do you need to do? Avoid being afraid. The Bible says that you have not been given a spirit of fear, but of love, power, and of a sound mind. All right? So now, when you have fear, then that's another spirit which you're inviting. And this spirit is going to create everything. What is spirit? Spirit is God.
Yeah.
And you see, God that is not a respecter of men. He gives you exactly what you are creating, good or bad.
Oh, yeah.
All right? Every evil in your life, who creates it? God. Every good thing in your life, who creates it? God. And that God is where? In you. I'm sure there are people who say, oh, God does not create evil. In the book of Isaiah 45 verse 7, it says that I form the light and I create darkness. I make peace and I create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. So who creates the evil? I, the Lord, do all these things. That's the book of Isaiah 45 verse 7. So even the evil in your life is created by God, because there's no other creator but God. Okay? So he has given us all power to create everything. So when you're afraid, what you're doing, you're literally creating a different kind of life and disasters in your life. Now, we have Kidlin's law. Now, Kidlin's law is another one which is very important to understand. It says, if you can write your problems down clearly, if you write down your problems down clearly, then half of your problem is solved there itself. If you just combine all the things that you're feeling, most people have never really realized, by the way, why am I angry? Why am I feeling bad? Why am I this? If you just, in the midst of the confusion, the reason why people feel that their problems are unsolvable is because you don't have a clear picture of them. When you sit down and you write down all your problems, this is why I'm feeling this. This is why I'm arguing like this. This is why this and this and this. You have already solved it 50%. Because now you have a clear picture. And you're going to realize some of the things that you're afraid of, some of the things that you're thinking they're unsolvable, is just because you don't have it clearly. So this is a challenge to you guys. Make sure that in everything you do, write down your ideas, write down your problems, write down everything which is eating up your mind, and you will be solving it 50%. The other one will just be a little bit of the other side. Now, there's also Gilbert's law.
Yeah.
That's another law amongst the 5 laws that I want to speak about, the laws of life, okay?
Okay.
Now, Gilbert's law, it dictates and says that the biggest problem at work is that no one tells you what to do. And this is one of the biggest problems that people in the marketplace have. They are waiting for someone to tell them what to do. But you see, in most cases, the boss will never actually tell you what to do. They just give you a formula and they tell you, think in these lines and come up with something. When you see people being retrenched at work, you hear this one had been working and then somebody else came, and all of a sudden this guy rose the ranks and he took over, and the people who have been there for years, they have been taken down. It is because this guy knows what to do. He's not waiting for someone else to tell them, by the way, you can arrange this seat here. By the way, you can do this. You can add this software, this platform. You can do what? Now, they are thinking. And it is the thinking aspect which is mostly rewarded in every work. So Gilbert's law tells us the biggest problem is that no one tells you what to do at work. And this is why many people are losing their jobs. This is why somebody will stay for years and years without ever getting a promotion, because you also don't know what to do. You go to work and you expect everything to be put on the table for you. Well, you will find, long story short, you wonder, why are other people getting promoted and not
I'm
me?
stuck in the same position.
Then we've got another law called the Walson's law. Walson's law is also very important. It says if you put information and intelligence first at all times, you put in what? Information and intelligence first at all times, then money will always keep coming in. I tell these people all the time, all you need to invest in, it is in yourself. All right? You need to invest in yourself, invest in your own mind. Understand, by the way, what do I know out there? If you invest in your mind, then you will always be making money. Because, you see, things can fade. Properties can be auctioned, but the mind, whatever you're putting here, I can pick you up like this, drop you in South Africa. And as long as your mind is sharp, you have invested here, you have read the books, you know what to do, you'll always start again. I can drop you in the midst of a desert and you're going to figure out how to survive because the investment is in your mind. So when you invest in your mind, intelligence, all right? Intelligence and information at all times, you'll never lack money. There is always someone who needs your service. There is always someone who needs what you've got. There is always somebody who will be saying, but hey, this person really is good. I need some help on this. I need some help on this. There are so many places that I've gone in my life and I found that even without anything else, just opening my mouth and sharing something, I always make money. Why? Because information is powerful. And that's why the Bible says, get knowledge, get understanding, even if it costs you all that you have. Even if you have to sell a house to get knowledge, that is the greatest thing that you'll ever have. But also remember, with too much knowledge comes too much sorrow. You remember Jesus was called a man of sorrows. With too much knowledge comes a lot of sorrow. This one is something you have to understand because you're going to look at the world in a very different way. You're going to say, wow, I didn't expect the world to be like this. It just happened. So that's the Walson's law, which is all about you getting knowledge. And finally, we've got Falkland's law. Now, Falkland's law is also another very important law. It says, when you don't have to make a decision, when you don't have to do what? To make a decision, then don't make a decision. When you don't have to make a decision, then don't make a decision. If you know very well you don't know what you want, then don't start talking about it. Don't start making the move. This one applies a lot, especially, let me give you an example. In relationships, you will see somebody saying that, I'm going to speak up my mind to this person and tell them, this is how I feel, this is what, and if I go, I go. Are you sure you can make that decision? Before you decide to make a decision, you say, this husband of mine, this wife of mine, I'm going to pour out my mind to them and tell them that I don't care who you are or what, I'm going to do what I have to do. Now, are you ready to make a decision? If he says, okay, you need a divorce,
have it.
Here's a divorce. Are you ready to make the decision? If you know you cannot make a decision, don't start the fire. Don't rattle a snake if you're not ready to be bitten.
And most people do that.
People rattle snakes, but then they don't want to make a decision. All right? And that's why in this law, the Falklands law says, please, before you start something, ask yourself, am I willing to choose sides? Am I willing to start something? And this is going to save you a lot of pressure, a lot of problems.
What about if it's testing someone? Does it still?
No, the Bible says, let your yes be yes, let your no be no. There's nothing about testing people. Because whatever you say, words have power. Words have power because words are seeds that you plant. And in every seed, there is growth. The Bible says that the word of God will not come out and come back in vain without anything. So make sure that you understand that. So these are the 5 laws of life that you need to understand, my brothers and sisters. And if you apply them very well, then you'll always have peace of mind.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know if we're good and we can start some few questions.
We are so good. You're talking about mind, and someone called Johnny Nash is asking, how do I invest in my mind?
You invest in your mind by reading. reading books, reading audiobooks, going to conferences, seminars, listening to people. The Bible says that be quick to hear, to listen, but slow to speak. So knowledge is gained by listening. You can listen to anybody. Even a madman has something to offer. You just need to know what is he actually saying. But you see, people are quick to speak and less to hear.
Yeah.
And knowledge also comes from being silent. The more silent you are, the more wise you become. Because it is in the silence that God is able to download new ideas. Remember, the Bible says in Deuteronomy 8 verse 18, Deuteronomy 8:18, that for it is God who gives us power to make wealth. Now, this is not just wealth of money, but is wealth of wisdom, wealth of love, wealth of knowledge, wealth of so many things, and wealth of material things.
Yeah.
So how do you get this wealth? Through ideas which God drops into your mind. So you have to listen to these ideas and then you do research. When you do research, then God has given you the idea and he has told you, go for this. So that's how you know how to, invest in your mind. Yes.
Okay. So we have another one over here.
Yes.
How and when to quit employment and focus on a business that I'm passionate about.
So somebody is saying that how can I quit? When is the right time for me to quit employment and focus on a business
that I'm passionate about?
Now, when to quit a business, one of the things that you have to understand is that quitting a business is not just about quitting. It is about you knowing when to do it. You do it when you're ready. First and foremost, you have to make sure that you really totally understand what you're doing. You need to understand who you are and what are your pros and cons. Now, most people just want to say, I will quit this, but they have not really put down everything that they need to put so that they can understand who they are.
Yeah.
Now, let me explain something here. You cannot... Actually, I did a video which said, a wise man knows that you don't have to clear the bushes around your house if you have no latrine. Right? and I'll use this in this example to tell people that if you know very well that, bro, I've got no latrine, then don't start clearing the bushes. Now, bushes is quitting the job. When you're quitting the job, make sure that you have a latrine.
Yeah.
You have fixed everything which you need. Not too much fixing, but you're in the muscles whereby you can survive.
At least for a couple of months.
Yes, for a couple of months and things like that. And then now can you be able to... And the best investment, like I've said, is in your mind.
Yeah.
If your mind is set, don't worry about much about money. Money is just a catalyst and money follows energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Keith, please, can you state again the laws, the 5 laws?
Is a Murphy's Law.
The Murphy's Laws.
Which says the more you fear something, the more it will happen.
Okay.
We've got the Kidlin's Law, which says if you can write your problems down clearly, then you have, your problem is already solved, half of it there itself.
Okay.
Gilbert's Law, the biggest problem at work is that no one tells you what to do.
Okay.
And we've got Walson's Law, which is if you put information and intelligence first at all times, then money keeps coming in. And Falkland's Law is when you don't have to make a decision, then don't make a decision.
I hope you got that one.
All right, thank you.
All right, so Keith.
Yes.
How to have an impactful official launch of a business?
Official launch of a business. First, you need to understand what kind of business are you launching and are you passionate about? Now, remember, you cannot fool people. Most people think that launching a business is just about launching something, but it is the passion that people buy. If you're passionate about something, people are going to understand you're really passionate and they'll want to buy it to promote you because they see that you really love what you love. And when you're passionate about something, then you're going to talk about it positively. All right? You're going to...
Network is poor.
Yeah, there was a hiccup of networking just a bit, but now I think we're good.
Okay.
So when you want to launch a business, of course, understand that kind of launch. Who is your target market? And focus on them. If, for example, a car a kind of car is being launched. There's this guy called Lamborghini, the one who invented the Lamborghini cars. He was asked by a presenter, Mr. Lamborghini, why don't you do TV advertisements? And he said, it is because my customers don't watch TV. He knew very well that the super rich have no time to watch TV. So how does he market his things? He definitely goes where? To the yacht clubs, to the membership clubs, and you know where to launch. So you cannot be launching Lamborghinis or Bentleys in some highway somewhere in town or in some mall. Nobody's going to buy. So you need to understand your business very well and your target market, and when to do it when they are ready and they are willing to hear. And the rest is history.
The Lamborghini got so many people. Okay. So when are you officially launching the dating app? We need a dating app.
Yeah. I've been seeing so many people tell me, Keith, please, we need to meet someone. The dating app is almost out. I think within the next week or a week or two, we'll be launching the dating app. By the way, it's called Kujuana. Kujuana is literally saying, knowing each other, right? Kujuana is a Swahili word.
Yeah. Kujuana. Tukajuana.
Yeah, Kujuana is literally just, get to know each other. So we are launching a dating app, by the way. This is a bit of a serious dating app. It's not like, the others. I don't want to mention brands. Yes. So for those because I've been having so many people telling me that, Keith, you've taught us very well how to meet good people, but we don't know where to meet them because everywhere people are just not serious. So we thought of coming up with something really amazing to make sure that all these 10,000 people that they're always on our inbox asking, how can I find so and so? We can do that, and it has a bit of a touch of African, feel because we are Africans and Africa is our business. So definitely, it has all that. So soon is coming up. It's called Kujuana. Kujuana is to know each other. All right, that's a Swahili word. So be ready if you're missing someone and you have no one. It's coming. Yeah, soon.
Okay. So let's go with more of these questions of Kilonzo. I usually feel like I am not socially fit. Help me.
You feel that you're not socially fit.
Fit, yeah.
Now that's what we call, of course, that's a self-esteem issue.
Yeah.
You not knowing who exactly you are. I always tell people that you're fearfully and wonderfully made. God has created you for a purpose and for a reason. And if you try to get your identity from people, you'll always feel that you are unfit socially. You'll always be seeing and saying, why are people not recognizing me? Why this and that? Jesus said in his own words that I can do nothing but only what my Father tells me to do. What this means is that I don't rely on people's opinions.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he was talking about. And for you to feel that you're socially fit, you have to understand that you are unique. And people love conformity. And that's where the problem is. The moment you want to conform to other people, you want to be like anybody else, you lose your identity.
Yeah.
Because your identity is your power. Your identity is your power. If you want to be... Look at all great men who have lived and those who have died. They were always unique in their own ways. They never conformed to anyone. And that's exactly how God wants us to do. We walk by our mind. Walking by our minds basically means walking by the Spirit. Walking by the five senses or what people say or do, that is walking by the flesh. So if you're walking by the flesh, you'll just be like any other person. But Romans 12 verse 2 says, do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be ye transformed by what? The renewing of your mind. When you renew your mind, then you'll never be afraid of anything. All right?
Nothing at all.
Absolutely.
So we have full energy. Why would a guy who is a dad to my girl now need to be reminded of his responsibility?
Listen. This is a very wonderful question. This is about a man who has decided that he'll be he'll not be there. He'll be what people call deadbeat. Now, why do men stay away from responsibilities? One, it all starts with the issue is both of you.
Yeah.
Both of you. You see, my dear ladies, one thing you have to understand is that one of the reasons why men are still staying in relationships today, why men are still staying, holding on in this relationship today, it is because of a simple thing. They love their children so much. Most men are still holding on in broken relationships because of their children. That shows already how men feel about children. So when you see a man is not taking responsibility for his child or her child, there is a high possibility there is a big ego issue between you guys. Breaking up with someone doesn't mean that you show them that they are useless. It doesn't mean that you break their ego. But you see, ladies being so emotional, sometimes you always take even a notch higher to try and show this man he has to feel this way.
Yeah.
And in most cases, you deny him seeing the children. You deny him the right to be a father. And then you want the fruits without him being able to see the child. You just want him to give and give and give. But he doesn't have a chance to see his children. He feels you have also painted a picture to the children that they no longer respect him. But if you do it the right way, people, love sometimes can be conditional. It doesn't mean that you fall in love forever, because love is a feeling. It's just like crying. You cannot cry all the time. So when you love somebody and you fall out of love, always learn to have that kind of respect, whereby you know that we have a child together, and in case things go south, this is how we're going to deal with it. And don't badmouth him out there. He will definitely take care. Most men, when they are not badmouthed, and I'm telling you this as a man, they will definitely care, because men love their children. It's the crown that they have. But when there is toxic person who is in care of the child, you will always find that there's something which is not adding up. All right? So just be good, just be easy. Don't want the fruits, but then you don't want to offer your side of the thing, whereby is don't just say that I want this person to give me this and this and this, but you do not allow the man to be a man to his children. You may not be together, but let him be. Okay. Yes.
So, Keith, why do most men hate single mothers? It scares me from dating. Although now my kids are something like that.
Why men fear single mothers? Well, hate
single mothers.
I think that's your perception. Men don't hate single mothers, no, because the world is full of them. They're everywhere, all right? And you cannot say you're going to hate single mothers, because they're everywhere, literally. And who made them single? It is just the same men. So at the end of the day, I think what this person is talking about is why are men afraid of single mothers? I don't think it's hating, because hating is a heavy word, all right? So why men are afraid? Let me use that word.
Yeah.
Of single mothers. It is just because of, think about it like this. In a football match, it will be so unfair to start 1-0 or 2-0. It will be very unfair, all right? Yeah. And most men, especially those who want to, to have their family of their own, they would prefer to start 0-0. But it doesn't mean that a single mother is a bad person. It just means that they made their own mistakes, and also that man he has been also doing his things out there, so he's not as innocent. Jesus said that whosoever does not have sin, let him cast the first stone, all right? So for those who are harsh to them, it will not make sense. It will just be a bit childish about the same. But at the end of the day, most of the single mothers, actually most of them have learned their lesson. And they also make very nice wives, because they have also learned where they went wrong, what they did wrong, and maybe something they would be willing to correct in the future. But now there are others who have maybe, let's say, for example, a single mother who's got like 3 or 4 or 5 baby daddies. Now there is something to be afraid of, because this is someone that you cannot keep. if you've been with this and that and this and that, then for the man, you'll feel like, hey, I may be the 6th one and the 7th one, because just like Jesus told the woman at the well, you've got 5 husbands, but all of them are not even yours, even the 5th one. It meant it is a mentality. So if she's got a mentality of always living and going, so there's a high possibility she'll also leave you as well. That's why men would be afraid. But if it's someone who, there's a clear picture why they had to part and all that, and also how she speaks about her ex. You see, one of the red flags, ladies, that you should know is that how you speak about your ex matters a lot to the current, because he definitely sees and says, if you're saying all these kind of things about your ex, high possibility, if anything ever goes wrong between us, this is how you're going to speak about me. So I would say single mothers have nothing wrong. They're just human beings like any other. So the only thing you need to do is choose yours wisely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have hustler. What do women want in life?
Women, that's a good question. What women want in life is protection, provision, and the ability to be chosen. Protection, provision, and the ability to be chosen. Every woman wants to be chosen, and she wants to feel that it is me you've chosen. And they are always afraid of being neglected. Every woman is afraid of being neglected, of being left alone, and things like that. Men, what they want is they are afraid of betrayal. You see, men, they are afraid of betrayal, and women are afraid of being not chosen. And the moment you understand this, then you'll play your cards very well. And you'll be able to understand, at the end of the day, if you're a woman, you give her, protection, you give her provision, and you show that I choose you. In as much as there is argument, think about it like this. You argue, and you tell her, come here. I still choose you. I love you. It is you. In as much as we are arguing, that remains in your mind. My friend, she will always be thinking, even in our midst of argument, this guy still chooses me. And it gives her, that kind of a thing. And that woman will always be knowing that it is. But now the moment she starts being worried, am I chosen? Then that's where the issue comes in. Yes, so a woman wants to be chosen.
Okay, so we have Robbie Twakaza. I want to have clear English like you, Keith. All right,
somebody wants to have good English like mine. Just read books. Be a good reader. When you read a lot of books, you will get to understand English.
Okay, so maybe my problem is to express myself. Most of the time, I tend to withdraw.
Expressing yourself, like I say, that's an aspect of low self-esteem. And why do you have low self-esteem? Over the traumas that you've passed through. If you've been in a situation whereby back in the days, people really were on your case, especially if when you are growing up, you're always being told you're not enough, you're not this, you're not that, you might have an issue with expressing yourself. I've seen people telling me, Keith, when I was growing up, my dad was always on my case. You foolish, you this, you that. And then you wonder, if I'm being told all this, I always thought that I have mistakes all the time. So I cannot express myself. And that's why it's very important, you guys as parents, as you're raising your children, don't blast them all the time. Don't blast all the time, blasting. No. Be keen on what you say to your child. Because, it will make them maybe close up, or maybe start having esteem issues.
Exactly.
It's very important for this. So it's just trauma, and all you need to do is wake up in the morning, look yourself at the mirror, and tell yourself, by the way, you know what? This is who I am. Everything else is programming, and I'm out of the programming. This is who I am. A child of God, powerful, this. Like we always do those affirmations. Yeah. That's the thing.
Okay, so we have Dragon. How can you deal with a manipulating and a controlling person?
Manipulating and controlling person. Now, is that a lady or a man?
A dragon.
Dragon. Now, the dragon. Okay, to this dragon, whether a man or a woman, here's the thing. Just play your role.
Yeah.
What I always tell people is, play your role. If you're a man, for you as a man, all you need to do is to love. The Bible says that love your wife as Christ loved the church. You know, love is felt and love is two-way. If you love someone and you love them without hiding it, you show it that, hey, I do love you directly. Then let me tell you, the other person is going to feel the energy. And in as much as they will fight and bring out issues, they will find that, you know what, I'm just fighting wind. And if it's for a woman, respect and have good communication with your man. That's simple. It's as simple as, I don't know why people complicate life, because if you're a woman and you respect your man and you talk to him in a very humble way, there's nowhere that man is going. Completely, there's nowhere where that man is going. And if you do not understand this, you'll keep on saying, oh, my man this, my man this. And all a man wants is just make him the king who he is, the king of your life, and he's going to make you the exact queen that you're looking for. But now the issue is you want to be the queen, but you are dealing with a dragon or a monster. It will never happen. You know, you're looking at him. It's like today's modern, society, whereby you find is not a balanced nature. A woman wants a traditional man, a provider, protector, and all those kind of things. You have to provide, you have to protect me, you have to do this for me. But then she wants to be a modern woman. I cannot cook, I cannot talk to you well, I cannot clean, I cannot do anything. My nails cannot touch water. Okay, why do you want a traditional man then? Then look for a modern man who cannot provide, cannot do anything. Because it cannot be one-sided. If it's one-sided, it will not work.
Yeah.
It will not work. So if you want all that we have said, just play your part.
So Keith, are you an Adventist?
No, I'm not. I'm not religious.
Not.
I'm not religious.
He's not.
Yeah.
That's from Helping Hand.
Thank you.
Okay, so tell us more about the app. Will the app be on a Play Store ya kujuana?
Yes, it will, and also it will be a full website, a full website and an app and all that. Yeah, it's called Kujuana. It will be a dating app very, very soon. So we're just in the verge of finalizing a few things. Maybe within a week or two, we should be launching the same. Yeah, I'll tell you more when the time is right.
All right. So, Bliss, hello. Please help me. I have been trying to read books. But the moment I start, my mind switches off.
All right, that is an issue with concentration. It means that you have so much in your mind. And when you have so much on the table, then you procrastinate. It is just natural. You'll find yourself procrastinating. Now, procrastinating basically means that you have so many things at the same time, but then you don't know which one to do. So what happens is that you end up doing nothing. It's like when you go to a restaurant, they give you a menu with so many options. You end up saying, please, waiter, what do you have? And then
What's in the menu?
You give the menu and then you read, you just say, please, just tell me, what do you have?
Yeah.
It's because you have so many options. Now, procrastination happens because of that. You're able to, you want to read, but you cannot concentrate. And this is one thing which is usually not quite easy, especially something which is not usually quite easy because of a specific thing, whereby if you want to read books easily, for me, I prefer, if you can find the audio book of the same, or there's even an app, there's an application called Notebook something. Let me just check it out for you. It's called Notebook LM. I've been using it a lot. Notebook LM is an app actually. What you need to do is just go and download that app. When you download the app, you just check the book and put it in there, and then it will read for you in audio format. So it can help you. And also take time to meditate. Meditation basically means clearing your mind for like 30 minutes or 1 hour. When you clear your mind and you get used to it, every morning you have an alone time, then concentration will be easier for you.
So let me ask that question then, because you just talked about it. So as a Christian, is incorporating things like meditation, quantum leap, and prayer Okay.
The Bible says, meditate upon the word of God day and night. That is the Bible, same scripture saying meditate. What is meditation? Meditation is being silent, sitting down silently, and listening to your mind. All right? Meditate upon the word of God day and night. So the Bible has nothing to do with, has nothing wrong to do with meditation. And people think meditation is some cult of a thing. No. Meditation is a key thing. How are you going to hear God unless you're silent? The Bible says in Psalms 46 verse 10, be still. Be still and know that I am God. So how are you going to be still? When you're still, what are you doing? You're meditating. And until you're still, you can never hear God. So for those who say, oh, meditation, you have to be still if you want to hear God. God doesn't work in noise. He works in silence. All right? And the other thing you've said about quantum leap and all that.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, quantum leap just means an advantage of some sort. Quantum leap is a moment that you have just awoken to something new in your mind and your life has shifted. This is what we call the quantum leap advantage, or jumping from one lifestyle into another. It's like you've just understood something really amazing and everything changes in your life. You change all that you do, you change your business, you change what, and your life changes. It's like you become an overnight changed person. That's called quantum leap. It comes through knowledge. Whatever you know, you have just known something. And the moment you have known it, it has transformed who you are. And the Bible says knowledge liberates, because you shall know the truth and the truth will set you free. So if you are bound by something and you knew some truth, then you quantum jump.
I think I'm experiencing that.
You quantum jump. Exactly. When you and that just means that you become a new creation. What's a new creation? Is the old creation is gone and you've jumped into another new creation. You're a new person. You're thinking differently. You are behaving differently. You have done quantum jumping. So it's completely scriptural.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So I guess maybe you've answered this, but let's just say Lwandile. How can I stay focused? I would like to meditate on a word, but my mind keeps wandering to irrelevant things. All
right. In the morning when you wake up, the first thing you do, go to the mountain.
Like almost.
Okay, good. Now, I'm sure you're thinking I'm telling you, go find a hill. No. Where is the mountain? When you hear the mountain of God, where is the mountain of God? Holy Mount Zion. Yes. In your mind. When you hear Jesus in the wee hours of the morning, he went to the mountain to pray. Moses went to the mountain to pray. You think that he was climbing some hill. No. He went to the holy Mount Zion, which is the mind. Okay? Take some time to go to the mountain, which is your mind. Switch off everything. Switch off all connection with everything else and focus on listening to your own thoughts. God speaks in a still small voice in our minds, all right? And he is seated in our minds. This is a seat of God. This is the new Jerusalem. It is a city built upon a hill which cannot be hidden. And whatever is being produced here cannot be hidden from the body. It will be shown. When you go to the mountain and you think something, and you come up with it from the mountain to here, the three-dimensional world, it cannot be hidden. People are going to notice you have a change. There's something that you've gotten from the mountain. You see? And it just happens like that. So take time in the morning, the best part of your time. It is always said that the 10% of your time. For me, this is how I interpret Malachi 3:10, the place where it is, bring all the tithes and all that. For me, spiritually speaking, tithes is basically the best part of whatever you produce. And that 10th part, it is the best part. Give it unto God. When you wake up in the morning, the best moment of your time, give it unto God. Go to the mind, listen. The best time during the day, give it unto God. The moment that you're doing whatever, give it unto God in the evening. And the most important moment is the morning and the evening. Because morning programs your day. At night, it programs your dreams and everything which is going to be impressed into your subconscious mind. And whatever is impressed in the subconscious mind becomes you from tomorrow, you will live the life that you've impressed in your subconscious. So that's very important. So did I answer the question?
Oh, yes, you did.
All right.
A Kylo is a boyfriend who doesn't communicate a red flag.
If he doesn't communicate, definitely it's a red flag. But now you have to ask yourself, why is the flag red? What happens? Why doesn't he communicate to you? If he's not talking to you, then he's talking to someone else. All right. And why is he not talking to you? Now, let me explain something. I was doing a session, I think maybe 2-3 days ago. And I was talking to someone who was telling me that I have this man who I really like, and he's really good, and he wants us to hang out and, you know, just be us. But he doesn't want the aspect of committing right now. What is the issue that he doesn't want to commit? He doesn't want to go and see my parents. He doesn't want to go and do this and this. What is the issue, Keith? And this one I'll answer it for so many ladies who also come here and tell me, Keith, my man doesn't want to commit. He's okay, he provides, he takes care of me. We even got children together. Actually, we've been living completely like man and wife, but the aspect of go and sign the papers and commit, he doesn't want. Then you wonder, what is the reason? Now, here's the reason, my dear sisters, which you don't know. Commitment to a man means entitlement to a woman. This man is avoiding one thing. The moment you know now he's here, he's fully mine, you start doing what? You start becoming entitled, because there's a paper which is protecting you from whoever or the government.
So that's the reason.
That's the reason. Men don't want to commit because, especially if you've seen your woman is a bit of chameleon. One day she's with you, one day she will tell you some things. You're always afraid of that extra commitment. You would rather live with her and live all life and everything, providing being good to her, but you've not given her that side of power. Because the moment you give that side of power to a woman who does not want to be there for the man, she just wants the power so that she can, you know, suck in whatever she can be able to get. Now she starts sucking out his energy. And the man starts to feel, I've given out my power and now she's against me. And now all my life revolves around her controlling me. But a man just wants to be a man. He wants to be himself. He loves you. He takes care of you. He does everything. And he will be there for as long as he knows that he's not tied to entitlement. That's why you will see such kind of things.
Okay, now we know. We know. Hi, Brian. How are you? Please ask your question again. I don't know if you get that question. What made not to be religious?
What made me not be religious? I think that's what he's asking. I'm not religious. I have told you 1,000 times. There's a big difference between religion and spirituality. Now, religion is man trying by his own means, you know, his own means and style to reach whosoever he calls God. And in religion, God is outside the man. In spirituality, it is God by his own ways revealing himself to whoever is called man.
In religion, God is
outside the man.
The man.
In spirituality, God is inside the man. You understand? There's a big difference.
I do.
So now you find that in every religion, people are going to look for God somewhere. In a mountain, in a church, in a mosque, in a temple, in a bush.
God is outside.
Yes, they are always going to look for God somewhere. That's religion. But spirituality, God is inside you. It is you revealing the God within you. There's a big difference. So I'm not religious.
Okay.
I'm not religious in any way.
Okay.
Yes.
So let me deal with the Shali. She had asked a question previously. So how do I reprogram my subconscious mind? The quantum lady.
Yes. Now, how do you reprogram your subconscious mind?
Yeah.
Remember, you program your mind by the words you speak. And the words you speak come from the things you think. And the things you think come from what you watch or what you listen. Or the things that, you know, either 5 senses or what you listen from God, the mind. So either, if you silent most of the time, God speaks to you through the mind. If you're in a noisy place, always watching this, listening to that, now what you're gaining in is what is in the five senses. So those things that you've gained in to yourself, then they are thoughts. And thoughts, when you concentrate more and over with them, they become emotions. And emotions are what we call feelings. And feeling is faith. And faith is what you speak out. And what you speak out becomes you. Yeah, so now, if you want to program your subconscious mind what you watch, listen, hear. That's why David said what? I've made a covenant with my eyes, never to let any vile thing before them, because I don't want to be programmed by people. I want to be programmed by God silently in my mind, right? So when your mind is programmed, then that is the thing. That is what really happens.
Okay. So, Billy, I'm almost 35 now. My kids are grown, and I'm looking forward to getting married. Is it possible, Keith?
You're almost 35 now. Your children are grown, and they're looking forward to get married. Is it possible? You can find love anytime, any day. You know,
Any age.
I would say even you don't find love. Actually, love finds you.
That's
Love
better.
actually finds you. What happens is this. You need to position yourself. You're asking, you're praying, crying to God, God, I need a car. You have no parking, you have no driving license. You don't even have any money for fuel. How will you get? You're praying and crying to God, God, I need a man. You are a man by yourself. Any man who comes to you, you talk to him,
In a mannish way.
In a mannish way. You can't tell me anything. How will God give you a man? Do you think God is just going to bring a man to be taken advantage of? No, be a woman. Start loving. The moment you start loving and you start becoming yourself, then God sends you the right person. The reason why most of you guys don't have anyone is because you're asking for something that you're not. Remember, you don't get what you want, you get what you are. So if you are ungovernable, it means you're a man. A man is, right? A man is the one who governs. So if you're ungovernable, then what is going to happen is God will not give you a man. He will give you someone who you'll just fight a few minutes, because that's exactly how you are, and then he goes away. Until the day you transform yourself. And you will get the right kind of a person.
Tell us more about the masterclass that will happen this Friday.
Yes, this masterclass that I've spoken about, it will happen next week on Friday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. It will be on Zoom. So there's a way to be able to join. You can go to the link on my bio. The class is going to be 1,000 Kenyan shillings or $8. So we are running a end of year offer for the same. And we are going to be speaking about how to run an Airbnb business from scratch, A to Z. Actually, right now we are in festive season. So this can be a great moment for you to be able to know how to do and make a lot of money from this business. Okay. So I'm not going to hide anything on that day. I'm going to give you A to Z. All right. And you'll never be the same again. So next week on Friday, 8 to 10 p.m. East African time. So make sure you go to the link on my bio and, reserve your seat for that masterclass. Okay. All right.
The timing has changed. It's from...
Yeah. Now we changed our masterclasses to 8 p.m.
Okay.
Because we also need people who have just come out from work to be having an easier time.
All right. Okay.
That's fine.
So we have Judith Munguti. She's been married for 5 years with kids, and the man doesn't want to go to her place. Kate, talk about it again.
I think I spoke about this, but let me just speak about it again. You've been married 5 years with no children.
Yeah.
Okay, first, what is marriage? Marriage is a decision. This guy decided to be with you, and you've got children together with him. Now, the reason why he doesn't want to go to your place is because he is afraid of entitlement. You've got signs of entitlement. And I told you that when a man senses this danger, he will never want to commit himself in terms of, because going to parents just means we go and officiate papers and I take full responsibility in case of ABCD. And when a man is afraid of how you're going to react when such kind of situations are going to come, he might not want to go there, but he'll be there. He'll be there for you. He'll do everything, because now the marriage itself has not very little to offer a man. It's all an advantage of the woman.
Okay.
That's for sure. Mostly a marriage is more so like a business deal between you two, whereby the man pays more. And how does he pay more? There's a Swahili saying which says, kuzaa sio kazi, kulea. Taking care of this family, the woman, the children, and everything for the rest of your life, it's a lot of work. And you see, now modern life, responsibilities have been pushed to a man to a point that he will take care of that, take care of what, take care of the extended family, take care. And that is a fear that most men have, especially if they are not given the power. If they are doing it out of compulsion because you have to do it, you're the man, then most men will be afraid. But if you give him time, just let him be himself, he'll definitely go to your place, especially if you carry the feminine energy. You're just easy and cool. He will definitely want to commit.
Okay.
Yes.
Judith, you got your answer. So we have brace scales.
Yes.
What can I do to stop this lack of expressing myself both in public and private?
Now, there you need to just, like I said, you're dealing with some low self-esteem issues which have been caused by past traumas, especially places whereby you were looked down upon when you were growing up, or maybe when you're in a certain place. Maybe in school, maybe when you're growing up, your parents, one of them or both of them, they used to tell you, don't do that, you're always in mistakes, you're always in mistakes. In real life, when you grow up, you tend to see that everything you're doing is wrong. And I might say this and people say that I have. I might say this and people say that I have. So that is an issue that you're dealing with. So now, what you can do in that matter is to find out how you can deal with self-esteem issues and past traumas. And dealing with them is quite easy and also not easy to some people. It requires a lot of time and, planning. So that's why maybe I can tell you for that, you can find me, go to the link on my bio, book in a session, and I'll take you step by step on what to do, especially on the low self-esteem issue. But I've given you at least to know what you're actually suffering from.
Yeah.
That is the thing.
Okay. So, Keith, when someone tells you, I know you better than you know yourself, is that a manipulative statement from Sunny's? Yes, it is manipulative because nobody can know anybody else's mind. I can never know your mind. Your mind is yours and is holy. It is a temple of God. You can only know me a bit, but looks are deceiving. That is why God does not look at the outward appearance, because outward appearance can deceive. God looks at the heart. And who sees the heart? Only God. No man can see God. And who is God? The mind and the heart, the mindset. All right? So no man can see God. So when a man tells you, I see you, that's just to try and manipulate you and to show you some things which are not true. Let me talk about mulwa. Kindly explain when you're having master classes and what are requirements and venue. I think I've mentioned that, but I'll repeat it again for the sake of you. Now, those master classes, I'm having it on this coming Friday. I'll be talking about how to run an Airbnb business from A to Z. How to be able to make profit out of it, how to be able to know what to do. You don't need to have an Airbnb. I'm just going to show you how to be a master broker and make as much money as possible. Especially right now, we're heading towards the festive seasons. So the class is going to be on Zoom. All right, it will be a Zoom live masterclass for 2 hours from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. East African time. So for you to book in your seat, you go to the link on my bio. A seat is 1,000 Kenyan shillings or $8. You can go there, book in your seat, and you will get a link to be able to join the class when I will be live. And of course, you'll get a notification during that time. All right. It will be next week on Friday. 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Okay, so we have Jet Li. Keith, I grew up stammering and it has really affected me in communicating effectively. How do I overcome that?
Now, stammering is something which is caused by, when there's an issue in, I would say something affected your brain, the ability to bring out speech, because everything starts from the mind. So this is more of a medical issue, maybe which you can check out, the medical facilities for that. I'm not a doctor, but I would say also, it can also be another side whereby there are people who are naturally born like that. Maybe something happened. So I will not want to comment much about that, because it is something which is a bit deeper, which requires some diagnosis of some sort. And I think you can check your doctor on that. I wouldn't want to bring it much, because that one is different.
Okay.
Yeah.
So kindly, may someone help me to understand, what do women mean when they say this man is really good?
That's a man saying, or what?
This is a man saying. Help me understand what women mean when they say this man is really good.
Now, when a woman says this man is really good, it means that this man is able to hack the emotions of a woman. And the emotions of a woman is controlled, she's controlled by emotions completely. All her life is about emotion. How she thinks, what she comes up with, and everything is emotion. So if you're able to hack how to be able to play with a woman's emotions, she'll always say that you're really good. Now, how do you do it? It's not really about money. Money, yes, it can be. Provision is one side. But you can give also illusion of provision. Because an illusion of provision is also an emotion. The reason why she's looking for a wealthy man is because she needs that feeling that I'm taken care of, I'm provided for. But you can give an illusion as well. What do bad boys do? Bad boys don't give anything. They just give illusions. And they're always winning in the game. But good men finish last. Why? Is because they give the reality. And women don't want reality. Women love lies. I'm not saying that you lie to them, but in most cases, you find that it's just the way it is. So when you try to be a genuine man directly, talk to a woman directly, she might not really love you. That's why you have to use some vibes and lines and what, and tell her. So a woman is appealed by what you tell her, whether not necessarily if it is right or wrong or true or false, but how you tell it. It's like you give a flower and you throw it to her. Hey, here's your flower. Or you send her some. Have you ever known, if you send a woman money to go and buy something, a gift, she will not feel the gift. Go buy the gift and present it to her, because what she wants is the feeling. It's actually not the gift. What she wants is the feeling of security. It's not actually the security. All right? That's exactly how women look at things. So when a man is really good, he has hacked that part. He knows that women don't want the things. They want the feeling. They want the feeling. That's why a woman will leave a big rich man, millionaire there, and goes and start dating a low life person. And you wonder, hey, like for real, he left that? Yeah, because this guy could hack the emotions. And he starts pulling money from this rich guy to give to this poor man. And then you wonder, God, what is happening to... No, it's not about that. This guy has hacked that one thing.
So, Kate, the first few years of relationships are usually so good. And people love each other so much. But it gets to a point where guys are tired of each other. So Kambi is asking, mbona watu uchokana? Like where do people get really tired?
Because love is not eternal. People think love is eternal. Love is an emotion. Yeah. You understand? And emotions fade.
Love is not eternal.
No, love is never eternal. Okay, let me explain. Love is an emotion. Crying is an emotion. Can you cry forever?
No.
Exactly. Can you laugh forever?
No.
Can you be too excited forever? No. Likewise, love is an emotion. That's why it has to be nurtured.
Yeah.
All right?
Like a tree.
Now, for love, let me talk about, for example, the intimacy part. Intimacy in relationships is more active between 18 to 36 months, 2 to 3 years, right? Between 2 and 3 years is really awesome out there when people have just gotten married. After that, everything is same. You start feeling going down. So what happens? This is why it said that don't stop going for dates. Don't stop doing new things. Don't stop, because you are reigniting over and over. Now, there is no happy marriage. It doesn't exist. What actually exists is many happy moments during the marriage. It is not a happy marriage like, oh, our marriage has been happy. No, there is no happy marriage. It is many moments of happiness during the marriage. Right? So create those many moments of happiness during the marriage, and then it becomes a happy marriage. You will see the bigger picture of it. So this is why you see people say, oh, when we started, it was really nice. And I don't know where along the way we hated each other. No, you didn't hate each other. You were tired of, you got tired of patterns. The same pattern over and over again. And when you got tired of patterns, then what happens? You started thinking that the other person has changed. No, they have not changed. They have just become the same over and over until now you're tired of this. It's like, have you ever ate some very nice food, right? The first day, how do you feel? You eat it tomorrow, you're like, I really enjoyed that food. Can you eat it 1 week?
No.
Good. That's how marriage is. That's how love is. When it is the same formula over and over, it's like taking sugar today, tomorrow, the day after. You'll be like, please don't give me this food. I don't want to hear it. I don't want those spices. I'm tired of them. I know they are good, but I don't feel them. So what do? Do you stop eating? You don't stop eating. You change the menu, the style of the food. You can cook rice with coconut. You can cook rice with normal water. You can cook rice but the same rice, but different ways. So love is like that. And that's why you see those who just maintain the same formula, they never make it at the end of the day.
I guess it's what we usually talk about, having those different experiences and enjoying them. So even in marriage, you just create those experience, but happy experience.
Good, happy experiences. Yeah. And also not holding the other as if they are the ones who have the problem. The problem with most marriages is that when you start feeling bored, you start blaming the other. Yeah. And the other one is also blaming you. So you guys don't understand where the problem is. Yeah. But the problem is not either of you. It is boredom. So why don't you come up with a new plan? Come up with a new idea without judgment. The issue is, remember, you're also learning. Yeah. Another big thing which makes people not make it in their relationship is you are not growing together. Remember, if you grow, your mind has grown, your person will be like, if they remain there, you'll start seeing a drift between you two. Because knowledge changes your behavior.
Yeah, it does.
It changes your behavior. So if your behavior is changing because of knowledge, and you cannot avoid knowledge, it is part of life. You are learning every day. So if you and your partner are not growing together, there will be a drift, and you'll start saying, he has changed, she has changed. You understand? Yeah. But what if you guys change together? Then everything will always be exciting. If one changes, the other one doesn't change, then at the end of the day, that is heading to the ditch, to the bushes.
Okay, so Ruth, hi. Says hi, Kip.
Hi, how are you, Ruth Chikura?
Yeah, okay, so we have Job. She had a man who paid her school fees until she became a nurse, and they loved themselves process of getting married, but her parents don't want the man, that the man is a boda guy. A boda man want to marry a banker.
All right. So now, remember, I always say that, please, don't commit to someone who has not yet committed to you. You go pick up some lady and you take her to school, pay her school fees, do everything. You guys have not committed. And you're expecting now, because She has seen how I've taken her to college. I've done this and this and this. I think now this woman is going to stick with me. No, women don't stick to loyalty. They stick to emotions. Women stick to emotions. They don't stick to loyalty. Men stick to loyalty. If you've been loyal to a man, he's going to stick to you. If you have stood with him through thick and thin when he had nothing, he is more likely to stick with you, because for men it's about material things. It's about material things. So if you stood with him during the time that he had no material, then he will be feeling that this is my person because of A, B, C, D, right? But now, a woman sticks to a man because of emotions, how she feels. And you see, emotions can be switched on and off. Materials may not be switched on and off. That's why in every relationship which is failing, the one who faces it rough so much at first is the man. Why? Because he's fighting for his material provisions, right?
Yeah.
But for a woman, she can, as long as the emotions have switched off from here to the other, she can just go to the other and she's got nothing to lose, because it's not about material, tangible things. It's about the emotions. And that is why a man, the biggest fear of a man is to be betrayed. The biggest fear of a woman is not to be chosen. You remember I told you that?
Yes, you did.
She's afraid of not being chosen, because I need to be chosen and I need not to be betrayed. Those are the two things. And that's why cheating for men affects them a lot, because you have betrayed me. It's not, it doesn't hit as much as it hits women. Not because women are different, but men hate the betrayal part because it tampers with their ego. And the ego to a man is like beauty to a woman. If a man tells you you're not beautiful, I'm just surviving with you, how do you feel? You feel very bad. Now that's how men feel when you show them that there is another man who is powerful than you. That's the thing.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Lucia, how can I shift from attracting nonchalant man to attracting a provider, sweet man?
Good question. How do you, in simple terms, how do you stop attracting a loser man to attracting a great guy? Right?
Nonchalant is usually a loser or someone just low energy.
Yeah, like he doesn't have it all fixed together. I'm just using a simpler words. A man who doesn't have it all fixed together to attracting a provider who has all things put together. All right? That's in a simple word. How do I stop dating low value man to a high value man in simple terms? Now, make yourself high value. If you want to date a high value man, become high value. Now, what is the value of a woman? And what is the value of a man? Simple question. Do you know?
The mind.
Yes. Now, the value of a man is in his mind. The value of a woman is in her emotions. Now, how does this work? Through the mind of a man, he's able to focus, to create, to come up with wealth, to come up with ideas, protection, provision. It's all in the mind. So a woman, in all ways, she's looking for the mind of the man. So the more a man reads, the more a man feeds his mind, the more high value he becomes. It's not really about money. The value is in the mind. So when you work on your mind, then you become a high value man. I told you when you were starting some of the laws that we talked about. If you feed yourself with information and knowledge, you will never lack money. So if you are a man and you want to become a high value, focus on your mind, what you feed yourself. If you want to be a high value woman, focus on your emotions. Now, what are emotions to a woman? Emotions basically means how she's able to relate with the other gender. That is emotions. Yes, the emotion, the feeling. What feeling do you create when your man is next to you? Does he feel loved? Does he feel that he's respected? Do you speak in a tone that brings out a good vibe, good emotion, right? Does he feel you respect him? Because respect means he will be more productive. He will love you more. A man, when you respect him, it means that you are not going to betray him because you respect him. You understand? And good communication, good way of talking, low ample voice. Even if you're saying something so extreme, just say it. The way you say it shows a type of emotion. Most women nowadays, they speak in a very harsh language, right? Even if they are saying something nice, but how you present it means everything. The man is not even hearing what you're saying. He's just watching your words and your lips, and you're reading your emotion. And that's why he says, here, I'm not going to stay. A man can make a decision a long time ago. He just says, here, I don't think I'm staying forever, but well, let me just stay. Let me tell you also something else. Men don't forgive cheating, but they forget. Women, they forgive cheating, but they don't forget.
Okay.
Yeah, she will keep on reminding you, though she forgave you. But a man will never. No, men don't forgive cheating. Absolutely, they don't. Why? Because it is tampers with their ego. Let me ask you, if a man ever told you that you're not beautiful and you look very bad, there is a high chance of you never forgiving that. Even though you might forget it, you might what, but you may never forgive that. You may never see yourself the same way again. That's how men feel when you tamper with their ego, because that tampers with their ego. So when I was talking about this, is for a woman to be a high value woman and to get a provider, you yourself provide the man with the right emotions. If you give the right emotion, you'll always get a good man. But if you don't give the right emotion, what happens is that you'll always be getting men who are torn apart, who are used to that kind of negative energy, and who also give negative energy, because the hand that gives is the one that receives, right?
Nice. Okay. Men fear me. I don't know why. I think you've talked about it, yeah?
Yes, you have what we call the masculine energy. That's why they are afraid of you. Become feminine, they won't be afraid of you.
Okay, so sexa. I have a crush on a lady, and she's ignoring me. What should I do?
The reason she's ignoring you is because one of the things, you don't trust yourself. If you don't trust yourself, then nobody is going to trust you. Now, trusting yourself does not mean that I can go and tell her this or go and tell her that. Trusting yourself basically means you being yourself. Remember, every woman wants a strong man, a man who understands where he is going. They want a man who knows who they are and things like that. So now, you have to be a strong man. Secondly, don't look down upon yourself. Remember, even if she goes, there are 8 billion people in the world, and 4 billion of them or more, they are women. So you don't need to be worried. Yeah, in the dating scene, the only thing is how will people see me? If she rejects me, what will happen? And don't worry about what people will see. All right? Because life is about you. Remember, people wake up, are born and dying every day. And once you're dead and you're gone, you'll have nothing else to worry about. It's gone. So for me, I would say, just be yourself and go and face the whole issue.
Someone said, mwanaume ni kujiamini.
Absolutely.
Okay, so purity. I am in a relationship. I guess it's the same as job. Wow. I am in a relationship where him and his family want me to be his wife, but his education level is low. It's a bit similar. All
right. Now, his education level is low, but everybody wants you to be with him. That's what she said.
Yeah, the family.
But you see, feeling is the secret. Neville Goddard told us in his book. I always tell people one thing. The moment you go and marry someone because of a certain level, which is fine, if you find someone who is in a level that you want, that will be cool. But if there is someone that you really love, especially women have an ability to build a man. And when I say, oh, building a man, you think that, oh, I cannot build a man. But what are you doing? You're just talking to him simple way. A woman will not give her money to a man for any sport reason. For those who say, oh, I build him, I cannot build a man. Show me the bricks. They are not building with anything. The building of a man is just in how you talk to him so that he can go and hustle. So he's actually the one building himself. The only thing you're bringing in is the energy. You understand?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. A man who has a good woman, like the saying goes, the kind of woman you marry, she can either build you or destroy you. She can make you become a great man or a useless man. And if you love someone, or I would say, don't let that go away if you know very well this person also loves you. Love is basically you finding someone that you cannot live without. It's not finding someone you can live with. There are so many people you can live with, but who can't you live without? Who is that one person who is just part of you, that this person I can't just live without? That is love. All right? So if you feel that you cannot live without this person, because I've seen people who have gotten married to some people who have this and that advantage, but they're always with their exes and these other people behind the scenes. And you know very well, I can't live without this person. And yet you went to the other person, and then you are constantly on another roller coaster there, wondering, hey, I love this person, but to the community, to the public, I want this one to be seen. But to me, I love this one.
That's what's happening around the world.
The world is like that. There's always that person you love and the one that you want to present and show the world.
Social status.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have another one here called Epikaize. Please don't make a joke of this.
Yes.
My boyfriend is not giving me money, kid. What should I do? Giving him money for what?
Your boyfriend is not giving you money. The reason he will not give you money is because you don't give him the right energy. All right? When he doesn't feel you, he will not give you money. Okay, let me show you an example here. Think about it like this. A woman is always like, you need to give me money. I need money for my hair. And if you don't give me this, then this is going to... And another lady who is always saying, hi, I really want to look good for you.
Oh.
I can't wait for you to see me dressing the way you like. How is my new hair? How is this and this? This man will provide for you for all he cares. He will give you everything. And this is the same reason why, yes, this is the reason why most men now, most women are crying foul that, hey, I'm married to this guy. He doesn't do this and this and this. Yet he went to some side chick who he has bought them cars and what? What are these side chicks doing? They're giving him the energy that you don't. I recently watched a video. I think I mentioned it last time. And this video, some lady was shouting. It was on, I think, somewhere on TikTok. Some lady was shouting to her man. She was saying, you're focusing on lady, blah, 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 blah. This lady is not as beautiful as I am. She doesn't dress like I am. She's not this. Why? What does she have that she...
I don't have.
The man was pissed off and he was like, listen, she doesn't speak to me the way you speak. She doesn't show me this attitude that you show me. She gives me a positive, good, sweet energy. That's why I'm with her and not you. I think she just kept quiet and she was like, wow, okay, and now I get it. Because now she thought that it's about beauty, the looks and everything. It's about energy. Energy is everything. How do you speak to your man? That's the reason why I won't give you any money.
So Epikaizo, you learned that.
Please talk to him in a soft voice. Soft voice, my dear lady, soft voice is your power. Feminine energy is your power. Is so much. Is powerful. Like if only ladies knew how men are willing to give. Every man is looking for a lady who will speak to him in a language that he can understand. And he will give everything. He will give all that he have for you.
Even the moon.
Everything. A man is born like, you see, like Christ, how he will give till his life. That is how a man is built.
Go for Lisa and even take
completely.
loans.
A man will do anything that they can do to give you. But now the issue is in the voice, how you speak, how you articulate things, and the respect that you give to that man. If you're doing it out of entitlement, you'll never see the light of the day.
The entitlement.
You will smell Canaan like Moses, but you'll never enter. You'll be smelling, here is Canaan, but you'll never enter.
Yeah, I've been told give them examples of Delilah.
The Delilah example. I think I've given it over and over.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So we have Bella. How do I deal with a husband who always reminds me? I think you said this previously. Who always reminds you of your previous mistakes when you call him out on a mistake he has just done. This is nice. That's
now,
Bella.
There is a high possibility the mistake you did was cheating. I told you men don't forgive cheating. So if you ever do anything else, but my friend, men don't forgive cheating. All right? Because anything which deals with their ego, or not just cheating, but the aspect that you demeaned is ego. Those are things that men don't forgive. It's just the same way a woman will never forgive a man who tells her she's not beautiful. She will never heal from that. Especially in public. Hey, you're not beautiful. I'm just surviving with you. A woman will never heal from that. It just happens like that. Okay.
All right. So we have Sophie. So I'm trying to move on from this, from the unprogressive relationship. But the man is the dad of my baby.
You're trying to move out from this unprogressive relationship, but the man is...
the dad of my baby.
Now, let me tell you, first and foremost, the reason that the man is not progressing is because there is something which is hindering him from becoming... Any man can become whatever if he has the right backup. I'm not saying that if he's not cheating, if he's not hating you, he loves you, he's there for you, but you see he's not progressing, all you need to do is package yourself in the right way to give him the right energy, and he'll be able to progress. Now, women are looking for the grass out there. It's probably greener. Wait until you live with the other man that you're seeing, and you understand that every person has something that you will also not like. Your inbox is full of men saying hi, 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 hi. Wow, 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 like ambulances. But let me tell you, here's a thing. You think that this new man is going to do something to you which is different. All men are the same. All women are the same. Whether you go to that one or just water your grass, it will be green. Have you ever seen these people when someone is broke versus when they got money? And you discover, hey, is the same person like, wow, she's beautiful. No, it's just the water has been, the grass has been watered. When you look at those guys that you studied with in high school, those who looked like, hey, this man this boy is just dirty, his life is just, wait until he makes money. And you're like, hey, where did you bathe? Where was the soap? It's because everything is all about how someone changes. So don't water don't keep on saying that this grass of mine can never change. Water it, pamper it, tell him what he needs to. He just needs the right feeling, the right whatever, and he will be there. So, but if you really want to live, it is okay still. Living is not a big deal. All right? And when you leave, all you need to do is just put things in order. But do not cut the bushes around your house when you don't have a latrine. So make sure that before you start saying, now I'm clearing this relationship, you have a latrine of yourself. You know where you're heading. Out there, it's not easy to find a good, responsible, willing to settle man. And I'll tell you, ladies, again, men are not settling anymore. If you have someone, put him in your bag, let him stay there. If you know this person is committed to you, hey, my friend, just maintain. Out there, men are not willing to be married anymore.
Okay. So we have Kay Kante. How do I overcome fear and doubt?
We have not been given a spirit of fear, but of love, power, and of a sound mind. Now, fear is just an illusion, false evidence appearing real. Most of the things we fear, they don't even come to pass. We're afraid of this. Oh, how am I going to survive? Corona came. Everybody was afraid. Oh, I don't know if we will die. Are you dead? You're here watching me. God provided in his own mysterious ways. All right. So don't be afraid. Fear is just an illusion. And the other thing they said is what? They said
and doubt.
And doubt. Now, doubt is learned. You learn doubts. Remember, Jesus said, unless you become like a little child, you cannot see or enter the kingdom of God. So why are you not entering? Because you're full of doubts, right? A child has no doubts. Do you know all of us, we have the same faith, but different levels of doubt? We're all born with faith. Faith is not something that God increase my faith. Not really. God remove my doubts, because the issue is the doubts, is not the faith. We all have faith. We all know what to do. But the issue is we are doubting. I know I can do this business, but what is but? Doubts. But you know you can do it. Faith. We all have faith, but the issue is the doubts. So doubts are not of God. The Bible keeps on telling us about staying away from doubts. So focus on what is important and do not doubt anything.
Okay. So silent treatment in my marriage for 2 months. Is it normal, Keith, from Susanna?
Silent treatment for 2 months.
Yeah.
Now, the reason why that man is silently treating you like that. Now, when a man is distressed, he goes silent to go and think about it. When a woman is distressed, she speaks right there and then. She wants to solve the issue right there and then. Because women, they process in real time. Men process later. Women process in real time. If you have an issue with a man, you want to deal with it right now. Come out, let's talk. Sit down on the bed, let's talk. You process there and then. That's why women are crying as they process. It is in real time. But men don't do that. When a man is in distress, he goes to his mind. You see, you process by emotions. You will speak by emotion. This is how I'm feeling this way. So, because the feeling is present, you cannot hold on for feeling later. Feeling is present. So women want to deal with it there and then. But for a man, it's about the mind. So that's why he goes silent to go and think about it or to try and find ways of how he can resolve. So this is the reason why most men go silent after an argument. And if you're not going to change, because in this silent moment, he's trying to figure out, is there a possibility of her to change? He'll give you some clues, some signs here and there that he wants everything to be sorted. If you guys don't talk and he sees that the attitude is still remaining, because now the attitude will remain because of the man is watching what are your present feelings. He's watching your feelings. He's not watching your mind, because you're not thinking, you are feeling. Him, he is thinking. So he's watching how are you feeling so far today. Are you in a mood that I can speak out? That's why he goes silent, to wait for the mood, the right mood for him to speak out, whatever. And this is the reason why, if you maintain the mood of anger, the man will always be seeing the anger. So he comes back home, he eats and sleeps, wakes up and runs, until he sees the mood, the feeling has transformed. When the feeling transforms, then now he comes out from the closet where he has been silent and tells you, now listen, I know this and this and happen. Can we blah, blah, blah. And that's why it is very important for ladies. When you see a man has gone silent, change your mood. Be normal. Even if you're pretending about it, he'll definitely come out of the closet and try to talk to you. But if you stay in that mood, he's reading your feeling. And he will never be able to solve anything with you.
Mohammed, what are factors that make a person to be respected, successful in the society?
Okay, to be respected is all about status, which is, like I said, the mind. For a man is always about the mind. How do you think? And what you think, do you believe in what you think? You see, you can think of something and you don't believe in what you're thinking. And are you willing to, do you have a cause? Do you have something that you can die for? You know, every great man had a cause. He had something that this is my unbreakables. And that's how you become a great man. You have a cause. Look for something that you know, this one I stand for this, and I cannot be taken down from what I think and what I believe. Now, being a man of your own decision, it means you have a strong mind. And the strong mind is what the society is looking for great men. Remember, the world is looking for leaders. That's why the Bible says that the harvest is plenty, but the harvesters, the workers are few. In short, there are so many people who are looking for guidance, but the strong men who can guide them, they are few. All right? So if you want to be a strong man in the society, know exactly what you want and do it with all your heart.
Okay. So, Keith, how can I deal with a workmate who has anger issues and my manager who has double face?
Somebody who has anger issues.
That's a workmate who has anger issues, and then the manager who has a double face.
In short, today is like this, tomorrow is like that.
These are two people.
Yes. Very simple. Very simple, this one. How you deal with it is this. The only way you can win someone who is always angry, praise them. They have low self-esteem. The reason why somebody will be angry is because they are not recognized, or they feel that someone is looking down upon them. Let me give you how I used to solve issues. Back in the days, I used to go to high schools to go and do motivational talks and all that. And I remember when I used to go to boys' schools, sometimes boys' schools can be very rowdy, especially putting them in, the hall and all that, and you guys keep quiet, those. And I remember most school principals would tell me, "Hey, Keith, how are you going? Our school is very big. The boys are noisy and all that. How are you going to we need like 30 minutes to control all these men to sit down and all that." I would just tell him, "Listen, relax, Mr. Principal. Just tell them they go there and I'm going to control this crowd. It's just a matter of minutes." Then you'll ask, "How would you do it?" Now, this is how I used to do it. In every place, you will always find there are rowdy people. Now, before even the rowdy people, when you get on stage or when you get to speak to someone, never speak loudly. Speak slowly and affirmative. And don't speak immediately. Always look at someone in the eye and then now start speaking. Immediately when you look at someone in the eye, they get a sense of command, even though they would not. They would wonder, what exactly do you want to say? And when you speak, don't speak in a rush. That is one of the things that makes most people, you keep on failing in your areas. Secondly, when I start my speech, the first thing I would do is to look at the rowdy boys. Who is the noisiest? Who is the most angry? Who looks like a bully in the crowd? And I would say, I want to recognize someone here. Young man, the one who is seated here, please, I want us to clap for this guy. Now, what am I clapping for? This is the rowdy guy, but I look for one positive thing that he has done. Say, he's the only boy around here who is still wearing his tie at this time. This is a guy who knows where he's going. And blah, blah, blah. Give him a few flowers and tell him, please, make sure you show the others how they should be like you. That guy, he doesn't want that praise to go. He's going to be disciplined. He's going to keep all the other people quiet. And he was the rowdy. So what have I done? I've praised him. The reason he's rowdy, the reason why he's noisy is because he's got low self-esteem. So dealing with someone at work, a workmate, who is always looking down upon you is because they have low self-esteem. So raise their esteem. They are going to love you. They are going to say, this is a person, I want you to always stay close to me because you make me feel this way. And that's a simple, even those schools where there was bullying and all that. I've been in schools like that even when we were growing up, and I can tell you, it works. Those bullies, I just needed to praise them of how they are great in whatever thing that they are. And they will be protecting me like my bodyguards. And they are the actual bullies of the school. But they will be protecting, oh, no, Keith, don't, let nobody touch him. Why? Because you play with their reverse psychology, play with their minds. Everything is all a mind game. So when you see somebody in your workplace, whether it's a boss, whether other people, just talk to them in a way that you're praising them. Everybody wants to be praised, and they will never do anything wrong.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So how can I escape from a lady who betrayed me for another man, yet seeks my attention? That's from Eric.
How do you escape from a lady
Who betrayed me for another man, yet seeks my attention? That's Eric.
Yeah, very simple. What you do is that you need to do something we call detachment. Show her that you don't want her. The moment that you show somebody that you want them so much, what happens is that the more you chase them, the more they run away. The more you stop chasing them, the more they come. It is just works like that. Some people may look at it in this way, and they say that, oh, I've been trying to show my lady, you see, I love you and all that. Nobody wants to be chased. People want to be chased indirectly, but when you come so much, they lose interest with you. So this lady who has been doing all this and running after another man, the biggest punishment you can do to her is pretend that, or show her that you do not care. Suppress your feelings, all right? And when you suppress your feelings, if you want to even win more, get a life of your own. Start having a good life that you weren't having before. Be happy. Let her see you happy without her. Let her see you're happy. And if you want to go a ditch higher or maybe a step further, make sure that you're a man, have some women friends around. Let her feel the competition. And they are more beautiful than her. My friend, she will come running. And make sure you take some nice photos in a crowd together. All right? There are some beautiful ladies, like, let's assume you're like, they're like three, you are like three guys and some two girls. And the picture is uneven. You know, it's not like this man and this. It's just like, it's just like uneven, and then they're in a crowd and you guys are happy. And these ladies are well too beautiful. She's going to think twice. She'll be like, okay, what happened? Because every woman wants to feel that she's the one who has won. So there, what are you creating? An illusion of you've lost. And she will come running.
Okay, so we have Kiwa. I am a man. Snoring has affected my marriage a lot. Kindly help me.
Now, snoring first happens because of your sleeping style and tiredness. All right? And also it can be caused by sinuses and stuff like that. So I'm not saying it in a medical aspect, but I'm just saying it generally. People, if you snore a lot, one of the things you should do is avoid sleeping with a pillow, because most cases it happens a lot. Also, being too tired and you don't get enough sleep, sometimes it can cause all that. And the other thing, I think you should seek medical attention, because either there is some aspect of sinuses, or maybe your place when you sleep, there is maybe some cold in some way. It can affect all that. So I think there is some medical aspect there, which I don't want to get into. You can speak a specialist on that. But generally, there are those general preventive measures that you can always use. And you can balance it out. But if somebody loves you, well, they love you if you snore or not snore. It's just normal. At the end of the day, if they're yours, they're going to stay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's Gabriel here. Please help me. I've been trying relationships, but they don't work. And I don't understand what seems to be the problem.
Gabriel, right?
Yes, Gabriel.
So now, you've been trying relationships, they don't work. You don't know why. You're dating the wrong people. I told you that you don't find love. Love finds you. All right? Love finds you. And how does love find you? Love finds you because love is about being with someone who you cannot be without. It's not about loving someone or choosing someone to live with. Look at in your circle and ask yourself, amongst the women that you have interacted with, who is always there for you all the time? that could be the person that you're in love with. And secondly, if you're always interacting with yourself or you're a loner, there's no way that a good, beautiful lady, wife material is going to be knocking your house and saying, hi, I'm here to be married. No, you need to interact, go to functions, go to events, take a road trip with some people. Don't always be a loner. Find some conferences, events, some place where there's some party happening. Just tag along with people. And along the way, when you go in those places, be yourself. The problem is always pretending. Even ladies don't want a pretender, don't want someone who is trying to show an image which they are not. If you like this show, if you like to shout and laugh, laugh. There's always someone who enjoys your side of how you are like. So don't pretend to be someone to conform. Be authentically yourself and you'll find the right person. The right person will always come in ways that you did not expect.
So what happens when you get exactly what you've been praying for, but all of a sudden you lose it?
You've been praying for something, all of a sudden you lose it.
You get it.
Oh.
After getting it, all of a sudden you lose it.
All right, that's a beautiful question. Think about it like this. You've been praying for God to help you get money to buy something. And then you get that money and then you start saying, I don't believe it. Now, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And nothing you'll be able to get unless you believe. For those people who say, oh, I don't believe. I don't believe that finally I have you. Okay, if you don't believe, how are you going to? Because Jesus said that while you pray, believe that you have received.
I don't believe you're mine.
Yes, I don't believe you're mine. Then she will not be yours. Within no time, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. And the word became flesh. Whatever you have said becomes you. And that's why if you don't believe, if you're not sure of what has happened, if you're not sure of what you have is yours, then it will never be yours. So stop saying negative things. Let your yes be yea and no be no. And you will maintain that. And also know that God has given you whatever you're asking. And if he has given you, it is yours for there to stay. The Bible says that God shall give us all things so that our joy may be full. And if he gives you everything, then let your joy be full.
Sometimes I may be having feelings towards a lady, but after falling for her, the love fades away.
Because it's not real love. It is mostly lust. When you're lusting over someone, when the lust fades, you're looking at the outward appearance. Maybe how she looks, physical appearance and things like that, but you do not understand her. Because the most important thing is to understand someone from within. God looks at the heart. And who is God? The mind. The mind focuses on the heart. And you as a man, you're the mind. You should focus on the heart, the emotions. But you are focusing on the outward appearance, which is something which cannot help you out. And that's the reason why you remain there, and you keep asking yourself, by the way, why am I not feeling this person? Because you are just lusting the flesh. All right? The Bible says that the lust of the flesh, the pride of life, and the lust of the eyes, that is the greatest sin. In short, that is the greatest missing of the mark. You miss everything when you focus on the eyes, flesh, and pride.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Liz is a widow. And she's been fearing to get into another relationship.
She's a widow fearing to get into another relationship. It is not good for a man to be alone, neither for a woman. Remember, fear is not of God. In life, there is no sin. I've spoken about this so many times. They are just negative experiences, different experiences. God leads us through many things. Yes, you have gone through this. It has happened. This has happened. This has happened. You keep on blaming yourself and blaming others. No, God is leading us through different experiences to understand how it means to be a human. Remember, you're not a human trying to be spiritual. You are a spirit experiencing how it feels to be a human. People have never understood this. We keep on seeking that which we are. It's like, just imagine you're walking and you're trying to find, where is the eye? I can see my whole body, but I don't see my eyes. But you are the eyes. The eye is looking for the eyes. It's impossible. That's how a spiritual person trying to find the spirit is impossible. That's why men are always trying to cry, God, where are you? Because they don't understand who they are. And I'm speaking this in relation to what you've just told me about, they have said what? I think I've spoken many things.
A widow who was...
Widow fearing to get into another relationship. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of anything. Go meet someone else and let God lead the way. Because God leading the way, it's basically the spirit who is in you. And listen to the emotions. The language of God is emotions. If you feel somebody, your emotions is right. And how do you know that this thing is from God? If it comes with peace. If it doesn't come with peace, then no, there is something wrong. Just avoid. All right? So peace is the defining factor.
So, Loizami, is it right to forgive a cheating man and stay with him even after?
Well, this one can give mixed reactions, but I will tell you the truth. It depends on you and what you want. I will say like this. Men are naturally born polygamous. Why? Because it's just the way it is. And even when you look at how God has created... Okay, listen to this. I'll give you a good example. God is love. We are created in the image of God. So God made man in his own image. And a woman was made in the image of who? Adam, the man. But not in the full image, but from the side of Adam. Focus more on the emotion side of man. But now, if man is made fully in the image of God, how many gods do we have? One. How many human beings do we have?
Many.
Many. So is God a player? Why doesn't he love you alone? This is the thing you have to understand. You see, culture and religion and many other things have taught us so many things along the way. And think about a child who is just born today. Does a child know that this is bad or that is bad or that is bad? He goes with the feeling, right? So if you feel, I don't want this, or I don't want this man, stay away from him. If you feel that I love this man, yes, he is this kind of a person or that kind of a person, go for whatever you feel. Feeling is always the secret. If you want to be monogamous, stay. If you want to be polygamous, feeling is everything. So all you need to ask yourself is, why would he be cheating? If he has cheated because there is something which was not adding up between you two, you can fix. If he has cheated because that is his character and you feel that I cannot stay with this anymore, get out and go and find probably someone else who will not do the same. But I will say this, in most cases, you will find that the cheating side of men is when there is something which is not adding up when it comes to relationships and stuff like that. Because men commit, especially in material things, and they have a lot to lose when it comes to a relationship which is not working. So that is something you need to understand.
Okay. So how do you deal with a wife who always plays a victim in case of a misunderstanding in a family?
A wife who is always playing a victim in case of a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
If you want to deal with your wife or deal with your woman, women don't really listen to words. They listen to actions. Let me give you an example. Let's assume you're a man and you're constantly telling your wife, please, this whole aspect of you just wake up and you go here and you stay and you're doing things opposite of what we have agreed. Let's assume she's always constantly going out with this crowd of people that you don't really, something that she's just doing which does not make you really happy. And she's always going out. You've discussed this Monday, but then comes again the same moment. She tells you, yeah, we have agreed, yeah, I'll not go out again with these people and all. Next Friday, she's there with the same team, clique of friends. They are out again. Saturday, in the morning, she comes back. You tell her, really? You slept where you slept and all this? You discuss again. Now, the more you discuss it, the more you're just empowering her to keep on going. These are a very simple recipe to deal with that. She has gone out. You also pack your bags and go and actually stay 3 days. When you come back, she'll be there calling you and all that. Just tell her, yeah, you went your side and I decided also to go my side. Next time she will think 3 times before she goes, or she will calculate, if you went 3 days, what's going to happen if I go again? You might go 1 week. That's the only way you can deal with situation. Because if you keep on discussing, it may not make sense. All right? It may not make sense. She will always be doing the same thing over and over and over again. Okay. All you need to do is just play the same cards.
So, Kate, it's 10. Should I continue?
Yeah, you can go on.
Okay. So, talk about self-investing first in your career. That's from Hafi. Self-investing.
Now, self-investing in your career, of course, I told you the first thing that you need to invest in is invest in your mind. Your mind is the greatest investment that you can do. Read books. My brothers and sisters, read. Knowledge is power. Knowledge liberates. And when you get knowledge, know what you know, but behave like others. Now, here's the funny part. And when you read the 48 laws of power, they'll tell you clearly. Believe in what you believe, but always behave like others. And don't introduce a new idea very fast. Why do you do that? Because people fear change and people love conformity. If somebody comes and introduces new ideas to you, you're more likely to be afraid of them, to run away from them, and to see as if this person is quite different. But whatever you know, you cannot unknow. But the moment you know and you present it out there, everybody knows the truth, but they don't want to stay with the truth. That's why was Jesus killed? It is a simple mathematics. He brought out the truth, which everybody knew this is the truth, but what do they do? People don't love truth. So anyway, invest in yourself, but behaving like others, and bring out the truth in small bits. Now, when you do this, you'll always be top of the game. And in most cases, always make sure that others feel that you value them more. And if it's in your bosses, people who are before you, always make yourself look foolish to them, even if you know something. That's how you'll climb the ladder of success. You always bring bits. And in every, let's assume, for example, you're working somewhere. If you want promotion, always do the work and credit the boss. He will always love you and he will promote you. And they will put so much effort on you. And that's how you see right-hand men. They're always eating well and living well. They have invested in themselves. There's something that they know, but then they credit the higher guy. And also something else. This is a bit of office politics. When you hear retrenchments, it's never really retrenchments because of those who have failed or those who are not certified. It is actually retrenchments are done to remove those who are not following, those who are not playing as per the good guys. The good guys are the ones who are running the show. So in simple mathematics, you have to understand who is running the show in your company. Put him close and give him his flowers, and you will always remain in every business. In everything that you're doing, even in businesses that you're doing, always know, who am I trading with? Who is the gatekeeper? Because the gatekeeper is the one who will always make you not to win. And the gatekeepers might be people that are so small that you might look down upon them. So invest in yourself.
All right. So how do you deal with an ex that is my co-worker and he keeps greeting me at work? Like, really?
That's why I say, please avoid dating at work if you don't want trouble. Because it has a big problem. The problem is that either you will have to declare, because there's always those things of you're dating someone, you want to put it underwater. It's like, for example, when in the military or in the police force, you're always told that you cannot work together and date. Why? Because he is a fellow soldier and there is your husband. Who are you going to protect?
That's your husband.
Exactly. So there's going to be a lot of all those kind of stuff. So for you, what you can do is think and ask yourself, either am I willing to resign from here and find another kind of job, or am I willing to talk to this person and we put a stop to that completely? Otherwise, it's not going to work.
Okay, so we have Magda. Does love cause confusion? Because I might be wasting my time and feelings. And also it goes hand in hand with Brenda. Are we really supposed to love?
Does love cause confusion? Yes. Love is like fog, my friend. The moment you're in love, everything stops. Love confuses someone that they are not able to see, because love is an emotion which is very strong. And the spark of love creates dopamine. And that dopamine, it's have you ever seen someone who, let's assume someone who smokes a lot, right? And is buying that packet of cigarette, which is written, smoking kills. And it has someone who is, you see the lungs of someone who is smoking and all there. You see it clearly. And you go and say, please give me a puff. And you do the puff and do the puff. What is actually wrong with this guy? It is because there is dopamine, which is being released anytime he puts in some puff. So this is beyond his control. He knows what to do, but he cannot be able to do it because of this chemical which is produced in the brain. So love is like that. Love can be very confusing. You know what to do, but you don't do it. You do the opposite. You just feel this way and that way. So understand it's just a chemical reaction which is happening. Love is something that I think it exists only in the world, right? In the spirit world, it's not much about love. It's much more about knowing that we are one. What we call love here is trying to love to care about the imperfections of another. But as you grow in the spiritual aspect, there's almost no love. When the more deeper, I was listening to Alan Watts, one of his teachings, and he was saying that, have you ever noticed awakened people, they find it so hard to fall in love? Because why fall in love and yet you are one with the other person? You don't necessarily love them. You understand that they and you are one. So you are one with them. So it's beyond love, because love has an aspect of lies. Let me explain to you. Think about this. When you meet someone and you go on a date, what do they ask you? Tell me about yourself. And you start painting a narrative about yourself, trying to make yourself look good and all that. But if you say the truth, you know very well it won't work.
They'll disappear.
If you say, oh, for me, when someone jokes with me, I'll go and this. When you paint, yes, I snore at night, I do. You're more likely this person will lost it. I want your money, and I want your body. You know, at the end of the day, if you say the truth, it will not work. But you see, a spiritually awakened person speaks the truth.
Yeah.
So they know that you and me are one. We'll just speak directly. So love, to some point, like you have said, is just an emotion which only affects the three-dimensional world. And that's why Jesus said that in the spirit world, people will not marry or get married, because the marriage thing and the love thing does not exist. It is that we are all one.
People are laughing at that joke. I want your money, I want your body.
Yes.
Okay, so what's the right time or what's the right age to start dating?
The right time to start dating. So I would say it like this in two ways.
The dating app is coming soon.
Yes. The right time or the right moment to start dating, first, I'll say it in two ways. Way number one is that date when you feel you're ready. You can be ready anytime. You can be ready as today. You can be ready when you're ready. Don't date out of pressure. Don't date to make people in your village know that you have someone. Don't date because somebody is pushing you. Don't date because you have a deadline of getting children. Don't date because you don't want to be alone. Remove all the peripherals and all conditions that you put before dating. Don't date because he is tall, dark, and handsome. Don't date because he has a good bam. Don't date because of this and this and this. Right? Date because you feel it is the right time and you have met someone you cannot live without. That's number one. But now when you come to the reality of dating, I would say that for a man, if you really want to date and just normally be okay, don't date before 30 years. Why am I saying this? As a man, you need to build your mind.
Yeah.
You need to go out there, do things. You need to get out from your home area, travel, risk, do all sorts of things. The moment you, as a man, you decide to get into a relationship, you turn from risk mode to safety mode. Safety is the saving mode. A woman has come, children have come. Now you're no longer risking. The way you could travel, invest in this, it fails, you try something. Now you are in the saving mode. Everything changes. You start thinking about taking care, saving money for the future, buying diapers and all that. So now everything has changed in terms of your thinking. You're thinking in terms of luck. Instead of, there's a lot. I can risk this and get it again. You remove the abundance and you start working on luck. And a woman can really scare you that things are not going to be okay. Well, it will help you, the saving part and the scarcity aspect, because, well, you will make money, you will, buy cars and do all that, but you will miss one side, which is the risking factor, which makes you feel alive. You will get in conformity when you get married. So this is why, as a man, marry at least after you have reached 30, 35. Because also remember, as a man, as you grow older, your value is increasing. Because value of a man is in the mind and knowledge. So the more you climb the ladder of life, the more knowledge you have, the more now you become a CEO, director. Now your value is high. So don't rush so much. I've just cleared school with this lady and I'm rushing to go and get married. You have known nothing. You need to go out there, travel, go to those discos, dance, drink yourself out, do all the things that you can be able to do when you have the age. Otherwise, at 50, you'll be going back to the discos. When it comes to a woman, don't be married before 25 years. Why? You also need the same. But I would say that for a man, 30, 35, 40, that's a good time if you really want to get married. But for a woman, at least 25, 30, maximum 35. Because a woman also has an expiry period, which is 45 years, you are not able to get children because of the menopause. And also remember, the power of a woman is when she's young, because it's all about her body, right? So now, if you take time and your body goes, then the value goes down. So the older the woman gets, the lesser the value. The higher the man gets, the higher the value. So you need to make sure that you make use of the value time that you have, and you will be okay. All right. So that's why I'm saying at least women 25 to 30, you're fine. A maximum 35, that's okay. So that you can be able also to experience what it feels to be single and to risk and to see things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Lisa, is pregnancy a wife duty or a sacrifice by a woman?
Pregnancy?
A wife duty or a sacrifice by a woman?
I won't call it a sacrifice per se, because understand, every person has a role to play. Is providing a sacrifice or a duty for a man? That should answer you. A man has to provide, a woman has to get children. It's a win-win situation. So if you say, oh, I've sacrificed all my life, but he has also sacrificed his money. So let's put it like every person has a role to play. The man has the role to provide, the woman has a role to get children. If she won't get children for the man and just say, oh, me, I cannot get children, but he has to provide, then you're losing it. You don't get it.
Okay. So Willie, how to conquer fear of approaching ladies? Did you talk about this?
Oh, the conquering of fear is just be yourself. Yeah, there's always someone who will love you. At the end of the day, you just be who you are. Yeah.
So Joy, how can I deal with feminine energy? I can talk about this.
Feminine energy, how you deal with it? Oh, is a guy.
It's Joy. I know a lady, Joy Lucy.
How can I deal with feminine energy? But a woman is supposed to be feminine, unless you're saying dealing with masculine energy that you have. If you have feminine energy, praise God, you're really on the right track. But then you have to understand what's feminine energy. It's just you being a woman. Understand what is a woman, right? Okay. What is a woman? You have to be a woman if you really want to win a man. Yes.
So we have a colloque. How can you deal with a narcissistic in the family? A narcissistic person in the family?
A narcissist person is someone who is dealing with some traumas, right? They're dealing with some traumas. They have gone through some situations, and that's why they are behaving the way they behave. So they are not bad people. The only thing is that they have things that they have gone through. And if they have gone through different things, they don't know how to navigate themselves. So one of the ways to deal with the narcissist is just to give them space to be, talk to them well, accept them as they are. Some of them to praise them and acknowledge them, because they might be going through a moment whereby nobody really acknowledged them. So if you acknowledge them, they will love you and they will want the praise more and more. Also looking at their pains, what have they gone through, maybe talking to them or giving them space when it comes to that. But the others who you cannot save, you leave the work of saving to God and just walk away. The others who have really gone so deep that you cannot be able to save them. The only way to save them is to stay away from them. Yeah, so for that I can say that.
Okay, last but not the least, we have Promise Mashiane. Can intimacy make two people to be attached to each other or develop feelings?
Absolutely. Intimacy can make people get hold of each other to a point that they think that they're in love. But it's just chemical reactions. And it happens a lot. Actually, most people are just in something which they cannot really figure out what it is. It's just lust, right? Which they say, oh, we are in love, but remove the intimacy part, they are not actually in love. So yes, it can happen. And actually, I can say 70% of marriages today, they're just attachments and what we call soul ties.
Oh, soul ties.
Soul ties, yes. Soul ties.
So, Keith, tell us more about the dating app and the masterclass happening this Friday.
All right. The dating app is coming very soon, in a week or 2 weeks. We've been looking at it, and there are thousands and thousands, I think almost 10,000 people on my inbox who are saying, Keith, can you help me find someone?
Yeah.
A man is saying, please help me find a woman, and a woman help me find a man. And then I was just sitting with our team and we were discussing about this, and because there's been a lot of requests about that. So we thought of coming up with a dating app. It's called Kujuana. Kujuana is a Swahili word which means to know each other. All right. So yeah, it's coming up whereby it will be a more decent kind of dating. I'm sure there's been a lot of, those dating apps whereby people are just joking with each other. We're going to put many protocols to help us, make it as safe as possible, and something which is presentable and which can be of help. We just don't want to do it casually. We want it to be more of something you can come out with, something which is workable. And the first
benefits?
No, we are not charging anything. It's going to be free. Maybe later there are going to be other add-ons, but for now it's going to be free. You just you just get in and find the man of your dreams and the woman of your dreams. Yeah, and you push on with life. So it's coming very soon. So let's see how it goes. So yeah, Kujuana is coming. It will both be a website and an app whereby people can be able to find each other. You know, you never know. You never know. You never know.
You never know.
All right, and next week on Friday from 8 p.m. Next week on Friday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., 2 hours, I'll be doing a private masterclass on Zoom, whereby this masterclass will be how to run Airbnb business, all right? So I'll be teaching people exactly about this Airbnb business and how it works and how to make money from it, how to be a powerful broker. And you can make a lot of money. We're heading towards the festive season. So there's a lot of money to be made out there. It doesn't matter what country you're in, Mozambique, Ethiopia, Nigeria, Kenya, Dubai. There's a lot of Airbnb business right now which is running. And instead of you being there poor, just crying that there is no money, I know how the business is done. I've done it myself and I understand every nitty-gritty. So I just want to teach people how to do the Airbnb business from A to Z. So make sure that you go to the link on my bio and you click in there and you book in your seat, all right? Or keithmwoki.org. So you can go there and book in your seat, and I'll see you on next week on Friday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Zoom, all right? Once you book in, you will get a link to join and then it will be really awesome. So for a seat is 1,000 shillings, Kenyan shillings, or $8. So definitely we have an offer for this end of year, and make sure you're there. I can't wait to see you. Yes, for those who are asking, is how much is $8 for a seat, or 1,000 Kenyan shillings? Something affordable. We want to make sure that everybody gets to learn and get to become the best versions of themselves. So there's a link there, everything, payment details and all that will be there, and you can just, once you do it, you'll immediately get away to be able to be there that day. So make sure you check it out. It's going to be one of a kind.
Tanzanian shillings?
Tanzanian shillings. Oh, if I start changing currencies, I'll change all of them. Just check, I think it should be 10,000.
Someone said 10K.
Maybe, I don't know, for Tanzania and Uganda or whatever. Just check it out. So, and I think it will be awesome. So guys, thank you so much. It's really been a blessing. We have learned a lot about different aspects of life and different things. Thank you, Caro, for always coming through.
Thank you, Keith.
And to be able to learn and be transformed by the renewing of our minds. I look forward to seeing you again on Tuesday, 8 p.m. East African time, where we'll be speaking about relationships and helping people become even better in loving and being loved. And then on Thursday, we shall be here speaking about business, same time, 8 p.m. East African time. So thank you so much, guys, for always coming through and for always being a part of this great family. I can't wait to see you over and over again. Today we don't have notes, so I could have said they'll be on my Facebook page, but they're not there. But you can go on my YouTube as well, subscribe and check out. All the videos are always going on YouTube, so make sure you're part and parcel of YouTube and go and subscribe, and we can always see each other there each and every time. So thank you, and thank you so much. Now, as I finish up, like I always do, I want us to finish with affirmations of who we are. All right, so repeat after me. Say, I am great.
I am great.
I'm a child of God.
I'm a child of God.
Born of God.
Born of God.
The express image.
The express image.
Of God the Father.
Of God the Father.
When you see me.
When you see me.
You have seen the Father.
You have seen the Father.
Because I.
And
my Father. Are one.
Are one.
I'm a child of God.
I'm a child of God.
Born of the Spirit.
Born of the Spirit.
And the Spirit lives in me.
The Spirit lives in me.
I am born again.
I am born again.
In Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, brothers and sisters. Have a beautiful time. I really appreciate you. And I can't wait to see you again and again and again. Good night. Say hi to your families.
Good night.
And every other person. Bye-bye.
Bye.